In this video, we're going to look at adding payment methods. We're going to start by creating an account in the chart of accounts for our new payment method. We'll then go and create the new payment method. We'll set the tender type on the payment method, and finally we'll review how that payment method appears in all new orders. Payment methods are very simply the way that we accept payment for any particular job that we've produced. Normally that's going to be a cash, check, credit card, or perhaps something else. Let's go ahead and go into Control and see what we have. The first step to creating our new payment method is to go into Setup, Accounting Setup, and highlight Payment Methods here on the left. When you receive Control, there are going to be 6 payment methods already set up in your system. They're going to be American Express, Cash, Check, Discover Card, MasterCard, and Visa. And if you look at this example, you'll see that each payment method has an account name, a description, a group name, a default bank account, the tender type, and the credit card type. Let's take a look at some of the options on this screen, which are going to hold true for any payment method that we have set up in the system. Let's edit. Active means that this is an active payment type that you readily accept in your business for payment on a job. Can give cash back in change means exactly what it says. If the customer overpays you, will you allow the cash back to be returned in change when using this particular payment type? Is processed is a very important setting, and it means that the credit card is being processed within Control. For customers who are using an outside bank or a third-party merchant to handle the credit cards, this should always be turned off. Control will accept the payment. It will place it in the proper account. This screen also identifies the account name, description, group name, default bank account, tender type, and the credit card or debit card type. So the first thing that we need to identify is what is going to be our new payment method. Let's suppose that in your business you're going to start accepting the electronic funds transfer. As you can see by the list here, Control is not set up to accept the electronic funds transfer at the moment. So let's add that to the system. We're going to want to go to Setup, Accounting Setup, expand our chart of accounts, click on Expand Assets, expand Undeposited Funds. As you can see, we have undeposited funds accounts here for all of our payment methods except the new one that we want to add. So the easiest way to deal with this, what you'll want to do is highlight one of the undeposited funds accounts and clone it. We're going to rename it undeposited, in this case EFT, Electronic Funds Transfer. It is a member of undeposited funds just as all the other ones are, and the default deposit into bank account can stay as is. The external account name is in reference to what accounts we're going to export this data to if you're using QuickBooks or some other accounting package. For the sake of this example, I'm going to leave it blank since we don't know what the external account name is going to be at the moment. Let's go ahead and save this. Okay, we've saved it now. We've created the undeposited EFT account in our chart of accounts, and we can close out of the chart of accounts. Back on our payment method screen, we can add our new payment method by selecting New here or here. We're going to call our new account name EFT. The description, I'm going to also just call it EFT. The group name, you can add a new group name or just leave it as a payment account, which is fine. And the default bank account will be the one we just created called Undeposited EFT. The tender type is going to be Electronic Fund Transfer. We'll want to make sure that our payment method is set as active. Can give cash back in change is going to be an issue that you will resolve in your shop. Max change is the maximum change that you can give back with this payment method if you are giving change back. And image selection lets you select a variety of images, which I'm not certain that EFT has a specific image yet, so we'll just leave it as none for now. And let's go ahead and save that. Now that we've created our new payment method, let's X out of this and go to our Order Explorer and open an order. We'll pick this one that's in sale status. When we go to process the payment, we hit the Deposit Payments button, and as you can see, along all of the other payment methods, we now have the one that we just created called EFT, and it would work just like any of the other ones. Okay, for review, remember to access your payment method options under Accounting Setup. Create your accounts for the new payment methods in the chart of accounts. All accepted methods must be set to active. If you are going to be processing your credit card payments through Control, make sure that the Is Processed option is selected in your payment method. If you have the need, you now should be able to go add that payment method.